How do? Welcome to Langley Bottom. This precious jewel set in the Yorkshire Dales like a countersunk screw in a Woolworth sideboard. Population, 225. One church, one school, 2 pubs, and a post office. It doesn't look much, does it? But there's more goes on here in 24 hours than in 4 years of Crossroads.
Cup of tea, sir.
Oh, if you're making one, yes.
2 sugars.
Yes, tar, yes.
Fancy a biscuit?
Lovely. It's Mrs. Wentworth.
Garibaldi or ginger snap?
Oh, well, yes. One of each, love. Bless her, she's lonely. There's only her and little Herbert. She's married to a sailor, or so she says. None of us have ever seen him. He's been at sea ever since she moved here 9 years ago, just before little Herbert was born. Now, it could be coincidence, but I'm not one to gossip.
Ready when you are.
Well, I'll have it out here, love.
Oh.
Right. Thank you very much.
There's more inside if you want it.
As I said, she's lonely. She loves having a man about, just for company. Last winter, she asked me to come inside and mow the carpet, but I keep myself to myself. Mind you, it's helped young Herbert to grow up to be a friendly little chap. Calls everybody uncle. Good morning, Martin. Constable Wren, Langley Bottom's custodian of law and order. He's been here 30 years. 2,000 belted backsides and only 1 arrest. Yeah, some idiot, drunk and disorderly. Actually, I wasn't. I fell over a brick in car park. Still, he does his job well. Not that there's a lot to do, mind. I mean, the biggest drama in his career was that flasher-up couple of Meadows. Funny woman. Yeah, well, I reckon he'll see his time out with us. Mind you, he's not looking too happy today, is he? Oh, aye. He's dropping in for a quick medicinal. That means he'll unburden his secret sorrows to Doris, and we'll all know tomorrow. Yes, well, I better get on with this. I fancy one myself. Take the taste of that tea out of my mouth. Right.
Hello, Uncle Seth.
Oh, Martin, that's downright criminal. Can they do that?
They've done it, Doris. I can either work out my time on the city, or I can retire 3 years early.
We ought to do something about it. Get up a petition or something. When are they thinking of starting this?
Well, I start 2 weeks annual leave from Monday. Then they're going to give it a trial run to iron out any snags. Start at the end of next month.
Oh, aye.
Do you think 2 young bright sparks from town are going to put up with your after-hours drinking?
Hellfire! We've got to do something.
You can always get a jacket fitting in the wallet.
Well, I've got to go. I've got to go see Mrs. Well, I've got to go.
You know, it may not seem much to you, moving a village bobby, but here in Langley Bottom, the ramifications could be cataclysmic. Yeah, I'm glad I said that before I had another pint. But you see, we don't like change in Langley Bottom. We like things to go on as they always have done. At the end of village dances, we sing God Save the King. Evening, Vicar.
Oh, evening, Seth. Sherry, please, Doris.
Have you heard about Martin, Vicar?
That's the Reverend Claiborne. Now, he won't be best pleased with news. If Martin goes, it's 1/8 of his congregation and 1/3 of his choir gone.
How strange. I was going to preach a sermon on Sunday on the encroachment into the life of the individual by the authoritarian powers of the state. But it got a bit turgid, so I'm doing the loaves and the fishes again.
Bless him. Have you copped them leathers? I wouldn't mind, but he ain't got a bike. He looks like a walking wallet, doesn't he? Yeah. Any road, as I was saying, it's bad news for everybody. Now, there's our worthy postmaster keeper. Now, he is a village man through and through. Great one for tradition. Mr. Patel. Nice man. Nice wife, too. Mind you, she's a foreigner. Comes from Bradford. Yes, he'll be sorry to see Martin go. You see, he's a great one for elastic opening hours, is Mr. Patel. You'll never see a good short of spam on a Sunday.
Hello. Have you heard the news about the police constable when Mrs. Wentworth?
Yes, what a shame. A nice man.
Uncle Martin.
With respect, Mrs. Wentworth. More than a shame. It strikes a blow at our very roots. It's un-English, Mrs. Wentworth. Something must be done.
Such as what?
I'm going to call a meeting of all interested parties in the Jellicoe room.
Oh.
We'll put our hard old Yorkshire heads together and find a solution.
Well, I'll be there.
Right, love. What can I get thee?
I'll just finish this and then I'll go up to Jellicoe room. Scene of every dance, funeral, tea, wedding reception and general bacchanal that Langley Bottom's ever known. Oh, dear. Evening, Vicar.
Yes, Seth.
He wears that for funerals. I swear, if they ever unfrock him, he'll put a frock on specially. On your feet, village aristocracy. Evening, ladies. Good evening. The Misses Howarth. Hilda and Madge. Their father was Howarth's hemorrhoidal cream. Made a pile, if you pardon the expression. They live up at Grange. Carpet in the passage and a bowl of nuts when it's not even Christmas.
Is the meeting through this way, Mr. Ray?
Yes, Miss Hilda, straight up the stairs. And if you're hanging your coat up, don't read the writing on the wall.
If you have seen graffiti as we have in Pompeii, then the cloakroom at the Dun Cow can hold no surprises.
No surprises.
Hilda, this is history. They haven't been in here since VJ night, and that was to complain about the noise. You see, they never married. Miss Hilda saved herself for a soldier, and Miss Madge saved ornamental jugs. Well, I better get myself upstairs. What do I owe you, Doris?
82.96. Call it around pound.
I told you they didn't like change.
My friends,
Mr. Patel, I'm sorry, before you start, I've got a note here from Mrs. Wentworth. She says, please will you give my apologies to the meeting? I cannot be there as I'm expecting. A delivery of coal. Sorry to interrupt.
thank you, Mr. Raymond. Now, back to business. I think we are all agreed that this high-handed bureaucratic bulldozing erodes the very foundation of our democratic heritage.
Mr. Patel got the proceedings underway by calling for a vote of no confidence in the Yorkshire Police, the County Council, and our MP, who I never had any confidence in anyway.
I propose we form an action committee in Stenta to discuss ways and means of combating this menace.
I should like to make one or two points on this subject. Firstly,
Mr. Nobbs has the floor. Please, continue, Mr. Nobbs.
if I may just assemble my notes. Brenda?
Vernon Nobbs, school teacher. I'm not an uncharitable man, and I try to see the best in everybody, so what can I say about him?
Firstly,
He's a pompous billock. He's courting young Brenda there. Now, when I say courting, he invites her round to his house every Friday evening to sing medieval folk songs. And what do you think they do? They sing medieval folk songs. How the hell can you trust a man like that?
Rather, we should seek for détente, cooperation, and 2 packets of frozen peas. Oh, dear. And the sanction of the authorities. Secondly, whilst heartily endorsing Mr. Patel's patriotism, I must insert a proviso into his thesis.
How dare you! Mr. Chairman! For God's sake, you're behaving like savages!
Well, after that, an argument developed. Feelings ran very high. I didn't know Miss Hilda knew words like that. She must have got them off the cloakroom wall. Anyway, Mr. Patel eventually restored order with a quotation from Chairleg. The upshot was that an action committee was formed and plans were laid. Now, today is the first day of Martin's leave, so we'll just have to see what happens.
Seth!
Yeah?
Seth, would you like to come and have a look under my skirting?
Beg your pardon?
I'm sure I can hear mice in the kitchen.
Oh, well, I'm going down to the store later on. I'll get some traps.
Oh, I can get one. We've got a meeting of the action committee at 4 o'clock.
Yes, I reckon them 2 coppers are in for some surprises.
Oh, yes. I've suddenly remembered. I've got a little something in mind that I'd like you to help me with.
I know you have, but what about the action committee?
I know the action committee. What What makes you think I'm that sort of girl?
Pass.
I'll tell you all about it when you come in for your tea. Herbert, stop chopping the heads off those cowboys.
Morning. Grand day.
Making a bit of a mess here, aren't you? You going to clear that up?
What? No. You see, I've got a flock of trained sparrows that fly down, pick it all up and make little nests for orphan cuckoos.
We've got a comedian here, George. Well, I'll give him a laugh. My son, for littering the pavement, obstructing police officers in the execution of their duty, possessing an offensive weapon.
Is he always like this, or is this one of his good days? For your information, these are hedge clippers, and I'm practicing the art of topiary.
I'd like your name, my son.
Is this a proposal?
Watch it.
Seth Neville Raven, odd job and handyman, Yew Tree Cottage, Langley Bottom. Date of birth 17/3/27. Pisces on the cusp with Aries, which occasionally leads to a personality.
Come on, George.
Basically introverted but likes meeting people. Distinguishing marks: incipient verruca on third toe of left foot. Allergic to unpleasant fuzz. And for my 8 records, I would like Dame Vera Lane singing I Can't Get No Satisfaction, selections from Desert Song by Rod Stewart, and Charles Penrose singing The Laughing Bloody Policeman! The day those 2 coppers took on Langley Bottom, they bit off more than they could chew.
Z Victor 9 to control, Langley Bottom, standby reinforcement of medical team, possible crime of violence.
All right, nobody move.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
What's going on?
Pardon?
That man with the cleaver.
Terribly tough tandoori.
Control to Z Victor 9. Sergeant Parker here, lads, standing by. What have you got?
Well, actually, Sarge, there's been a bit of a misunderstanding.
What's that supposed to mean? We got 12 men, 2 doctors and an ambulance standing by. Have you got a crime of violence or have you not?
Well, it's like this, Sarge.
Well, as you can imagine, city police weren't best pleased. Standing half the force by for some violent assault on an old chicken. Still, they didn't make a big thing of it, you know. They gave the lads a rollicking and now we're the end of it. Hello, what the hell's this? Look at that, look at that. That's either a second-hand chastity belt or a masochist truss. Oh, now I remember these. You remember these? Hula hoops, eh? That belonged to Elsie Bickerstaff when she were a little lass. She's married now. Married late, Elsie did. 7 months gone, she were. Yeah. I'll just have a go. See that? One quick spin, flat on the ground. Bit like Elsie, come to think of it. Oh, there we are then. Yeah. So, well, we let Bodie and Doyle simmer for a few days, and then the task force struck again.
There they are. Ready, Miss Madge? Let's get this show on the road.
All I can tell you, Vicar, is what I know. There they are, every Friday night after closing time, in the Jellicoe room at the Dun Cow. Drinking, gaming, and invariably there is a naked female present.
A naked female? Surely not, Miss Madge.
Oh, yes, indeed, Vicar. In fact, there are other things that I can talk to you about.
Are you sure about this?
Should have 'em banked to right, Sergeant. Drinking, gaming and stag shows after hours.
Where'd you get your information?
Very reliable source, Sarge.
It had better be. Right, you two round the back, you come in with me. Police! Police! Right. Right, I would like your permission to search your premises, sir.
All right.
I have reason to believe there is illicit gambling and drinking taking place in the presence of a naked female.
That's right. Jellicoe room. Through that door, up the stairs. See yourselves out. I'm watching telly.
Oh. Got plenty Jellicoe room, up the stairs. Right, nobody move, please. Please. Oh, it's the old drinking out of the teacups, is it? Let's see what we've really got in there. Oh, God, that one is tea. So's that one.
This one's not tea, Sergeant.
Oh, I thought so. What is it?
Cocoa.
May I inquire, Sergeant, what is going on here?
We were informed, sir, that a group of you gentlemen were up here gaming and drinking after hours in the presence of a naked female. Perhaps you'll tell me what's going on.
This is our Friday night club.
Oh, yes.
Our wives go to the cinema and we gather here for a cup of tea and a sandwich. Drafts and dominoes, as you see. Technically, Sergeant, you are correct. We are drinking outside the licensing hours. But illegally, no. We are playing games, but not of chance. So with your permission.
Yes, but what about the naked female?
May I present my daughter? Victoria?
Latest score, Langley bottom 2, police 0. You know, that sergeant was not overjoyed. I've seen happier men with a ferret down their trousers. And when those 2 policemen turned up, well, they had all the vitality of mushy peas. So, working on that grand old warm-hearted Yorkshire motto, always kick a man when he's down, we thought it was time for the coup de grace. But how and when to deliver it? We needed a bit of help from Lady Luck. And she turned up, heavily disguised as a certain Lord Mayor.
I can usually follow the subtle deviousness of your Oriental mind, Mr. Patel, but on this occasion, I must admit, it defeats me.
Read.
I read a telling piece of journalism informing me that on Saturday the Lord Mayor is driving to Ilkley to open a technical college.
Yes.
And this is going to help us solve our problem.
Indeed. By means of a little scheme I have devised, and with a little help from my friends, I get by with little help from my friends. If I may quote our own Beatles.
But you said that...
You sure that Harry at the garage can lay his hands in anything within reason?
Yes.
I will make a list, and you ascertain if we can acquire everything on it. Then return here, and I will explain my scheme in words simple enough to be understood even by your stolid, uncomplicated Western mind. All systems, go!
Waterworks, diversion.
got him. He's got to come back this way. Just pull across and we've got him. You haven't seen a red car, have you?
Well, they dropped the panda idea shortly after that. Martin's back with us now, serving out his time. As I said, we like the status quo here in Langley Bottom. Mr. Patel is currently working on a scheme to bring back pounds, shillings and pence.
Yes, it is nice to have Uncle Martin back. Well, off you go and play, dear. Tea and crumpet in 10 minutes, Seth. All right?
No, I don't know what she means either. Still, it's been a dull day. I think I'll pop in and find out. Ta-da.